Francisco is not the easiest city to drive or park a car in. You've got the parallel parking, and then you have the parallel parking on a huge hill. And if you drive a manual car, that requires some serious finesse. Then there are the meters that sometimes cost several dollars an hour. All that assumes you even find a parking space, which is hard to do, period. But you also have an entire group of people who say those are all great reasons to take public transit or ride a bike or even walk. And lately, it seems like there has been this kind of push-pull between making streets safer for cyclists and pedestrians and drivers who say it is getting harder than ever for them to get around in the city. The Great Highway closure to make way for a park was probably the biggest battle on this subject. There was also the new daylighting law that bans parking near crosswalks. That is supposed to make things safer for pedestrians, but it does eliminate a ton of spots. The Valencia Street Bike Lane project was very controversial. That was aimed at keeping cyclists safe from drivers, but it fundamentally changed the Valencia corridor and is since being revised. Now, Oak Street is getting a remodel. The SFMTA board approved it today for an 8-block stretch near the Panhandle. It is supposed to make things safer for cyclists and pedestrians too, but as Kevin Coe shows us, a solution for one set of problems could make other problems worse.
He thought he was safe. He didn't see that car, and the car didn't see him. Hey, okay, go, come.
Natalia lives near the Panhandle and recalls walking across Oak Street recently as someone was walking just behind her.
Like, literally yanked him out of the way. It was not a great experience for, either of us.
The SFMTA is hoping the newly approved Oak Street Quick Build project will prevent experiences like Natalia's going forward. One lane that stretches 8 blocks will be replaced by a bike lane. New crossing signals will also be added to give cyclists and people walking more time before the cars get the green light. Jeremiah lives a couple blocks away from Oak Street and isn't convinced the move will improve safety.
I don't think it's going to do much. They're driving crazy now. They'll drive crazier with fewer lanes.
Oak Street will now follow Fell Street, which sits parallel across the Panhandle, and had a bike lane replacement in 2020. SFMTA says it's seen significant reductions in collisions since then, making residents like Natalia wonder why the same wasn't done sooner across the park.
We ask ourselves this question every day.
Construction is set to begin later this year, scheduled for a final evaluation in late 2026.